It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Just look at all of those flowers. Look at all of those leaves, my friends. And there's even some cute little grass growing. Well, not growing because, you know, it's made out of wood and art on either side of the doors here. I love this. This is what I envision the entire Pixel Sanctuary to one day be. Just somewhere covered completely in plants, even on the walls, and I am going to be the first to admit that I had far too much fun organizing some art that I made out of some of the decorations that we can actually put onto the walls of the brand new hut for, you know, resting, where our staff can go ahead and rest for the whole chaotic area that I'm trying to clean up here. But hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures in our Pixel Sanctuary, which is as chaotic as usual. And I just wanted to let you guys know I'm sorry for how out of sorts I was last time. I was actually a little bit sick and I didn't realize it, and I'm totally going to use that as the reason that we had sheer chaos and almost no progress. But we did learn a few things. We learned that we had a highly inefficient, very highly inefficient rest area for all of our employees over here, and we also learned that we need to be a little bit more mindful with how we decorate when we're trying to go ahead and just put down some like of the utilities in a way that isn't an eyesore. And also I learned that if I want to get anything done, here's the kicker. Here's the piece that actually I think is going to be the final click to the little puzzle. The puzzle of how we actually get things done. I should probably actually do the big thing that I set out to do first, before we go ahead and we get distracted by lots of plants. Say it with me. We'll do the thing we're supposed to do before we play with plants. That's like telling someone to eat their vegetables before they go ahead and have dessert, except in this case, like, I guess vegetables have more leaves than dessert, unless you're eating some sort of really delicious dessert I need to know about. But the point stands! So, here's the goal. Today, oh yeah, the lemurs are having offspring. Hannah, for crying out loud, if you're stressed again, my little old lady flamingo, then get out of that pool. One of these days I'm going to give the flamingos a retirement pond to like move around in, but now is not that time. And what perfect timing for showing what is that time. The transformer and our water purifier actually happen to be out in the open, and we're going to go ahead and begin by doing something about that so that we can put down the big goal. The big goal for the Slow Wing Jungle renovations. And you may notice we have a before picture that has now been installed in the renovation little area so that you can go ahead and see the horror that used to be the view from up here before we go ahead and change it. And we're going to do some big changes today. So I went ahead and actually paid attention to the organization of the various utilities here in our zoo. And it turns out that this water treatment plant actually could probably be moved because the water it's treating is over with our PFAL. All of the other water is actually covered. And so I realized, what if we actually went ahead and we moved the water treatment plant out of there. Okay. And we moved the water treatment plant all the way over here to go under the rocks. So we could say that it's like fresh water coming from this waterfall. I love doing that because it kind of hides it from the world and it gives us a nicer view. But I have to see if the pathing is going to let me do this. Come on, this was my big goal. This was my big goal. I wanted to go ahead and like hide it over here somehow. Okay, I think I need to go ahead and maybe if I move it like this. Okay, that would still work. Let's see. It definitely wants to. Okay. Oh. Wait. Okay, we have it. We have it. Right there. Yes. Okay. So now we can go ahead and this is going to be let's see, the PFAL pool creek. A creek waterway. There we go. Let's call a mechanic over here to go ahead and just tend to this area, just in case. I want to make sure that, oh, look, mechanic here already, geez. And I just love the idea that the way that this works is that we're getting the fresh water from like the waterfall and whatever underwater aquifer we have. And we're gonna say that's how the peafowl have their lovely little pond. Also, they're so cute. They're actually like growing up a lot slower than I was expecting, so we have time to go ahead and admire them. Also, I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I can change the watercolor, right? I don't think I've done that yet. So I have to kind of, oh wait. Maybe you have to like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. The peafowl will escape. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that, guys. That was an accident. That was an accident. Yeah, the whole family, well, let's release the flock again. I was just kind of experimenting and it got a little messy. My apologies, my apologies. See, one of the peafowl tried to escape in the 2 seconds we didn't have water there. I swear. Ooh, I've not messed with this. Oh my gosh, I can have little bubbles. Mist? Oh, give me the mist. I want full. Oh, look at how cool that is. Oh my gosh, I love that. And we can use natural color. Interesting. Clean water. Everglade. Oh, Amazon. Ooh, okay. Crystal. Tropical. Oh, this is so fun. Midnight. I can't believe I haven't really messed with these yet. Toxic. Gulpy. Street fox. That's coffee. That's literally just like a whole thing of like, oh my gosh, look at that. Pip shot. Clean water. The Amazon water. Oh, this is too fun. The Everglade water. I kind of like the Everglade water a little bit, but you have to admit there's something about the beautiful crystal clear water that's just very alluring. And let's see, what does the clean water look like again? The clean water too. I can't help it. I'm just like really in love with the clean water look. So this we can actually name this. We could go ahead and we could actually name the area of water. Oh, that actually is very exciting because as we move through our Pixel Sanctuary and we name things after you guys and after our amazing patrons who make all these adventures possible, we're building history, a history of our pixel biology adventures together. And that makes me so happy. So, without further ado, let me pull up our Patreon name list and welcome in Tethys. So this is going to be Tethys, and Tethys, thank you so much for being one of the amazing patrons that make our adventures possible. We're going to have Tethys's, I think, temperate or tropical? Tropical, peafowl? How do I, tropical, let me think, tropical, tinkling stream? Dang it, what's something that starts with T, because I love alliteration, that has to do with water? Tides! Why not? Tropical creek tides. There we go, that's cute. So, Tethys, we will definitely take good care of your creek. Chips and I have a saying between us that what you give names to, we tend to take better care of. So we, you know, you name your car, you name, like we have Hampton, our car. He's very old now, about half our age, what? And we donated my other car because we only needed one. It never had a name. See? Didn't keep it because it didn't have a name. Ooh, luminescent Lumi is about to mature. Oh, I was just talking about you, Lumi. Maybe I should go ahead and definitely make sure that all of your brothers, oh dear. Okay, not now, not now. Oh geez, and now there's more, more captive born insects that I probably need to go ahead and do something with really quickly. Tiberius, you're in there. I'm just gonna send all of you. Okay, are you guys? Okay. Root that. Oh dear. Look, this is exactly the opposite of what I was just talking about. Oh wait, no, those guys are in the trade center. What am I doing? Okay, hang on, guys. I'm doing exactly what I said we should do. Well, to be fair, I'm not messing around with plants. I held myself to at least that goal. Yeah, luminescent Lumi is still listed as juvenile. Look at all these beautiful peafowl though. And we're gonna need to go ahead and probably adopt out like a ton of the little ones. So, okay, all of the little ones I'm gonna go ahead and put on contraceptives for the minute. Oh wow, okay, I'm crying out loud. Let me just come down the list. We have a lot of them. So we're gonna go down the list of our little peafowl, Luminescent Lumi and Aline. Young adults! Oh my gosh, so we'll have to clear out a whole bunch of the peafowl soon. And we'll focus on the ones who have like the highest in appeal. And then we'll kind of work our way, there we go, through the whole flock eventually. But right now, good luck! And like I was saying, because Chips and I really believe that the things that we name, we give more care to. We try to name a lot of things. And that sounds a little bit silly. Yeah, like the water. But I think it's really true. And so we'll name like the trees on our walk. We'll go ahead and we'll name, give nicknames to all of the squirrels and other adorable animals that go by our house every day. And I think it's really important because it helps us to really appreciate things more. Like our creek has a name, and it's a huge, huge, beautiful creek that actually stretches from the Appalachian. Well, I say huge, it's very small. I could probably jump across it at certain points, but it's very long because it actually is a creek that is in the park near our home, and it stretches all the way from the mountains of North Carolina down to the ocean, which I think is just so freaking impressive. There we go. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. And because that creek is named, I feel like we pay more attention to it than some of the other places we go where there's waterways that aren't named. Because, you know, like, there's just something about personifying to some degree the places that you go and the things you see that I think names help with. And so by naming the creek, what I'm hoping is that we'll actually take better care of Tethys's creek. Tethys's tides need to be tended to after all. Like already just giving it a name makes it feel even like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Even more precious and like something that we really want to try to tend to. All right, also that pygmy hippo is going to present some problems. Oh my gosh, I'm coming! Wait, anteaters! My anteaters are fighting again! Alonza! I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put you into the trade center for now, my dear. I'll be back. So now let's step away from naming creeks, and I did it again. I can't help it. It's a bit of a bad addiction. Got into the plants once again. And we're gonna go ahead and put down the big things. Because if we start with the biggest parts of what I want to do with the slow wing jungle, then maybe there's hope that as we fill in the little pieces, like all of the plants, we'll actually have room for everything. So I ran into a bit of a problem with this though, because if you guys recall, one of the things that I want to do is I want to combine the two current like large exhibits that you can have that aren't the bats, which are the brown throated sloth and then the butterflies. And I want to make those into two beautiful like open air exhibits that we can turn into a gorgeous jungle that curves around here. I knew those hippos were going to be problems. I called it. I knew those hippos were going to be problems. Da na 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 na. Into the trade center with you, my dear. Ah. There we go. All right. And I want to put those two large, beautiful exhibits here. I love the size and I love the idea of the walkthrough exhibits. And I would really love if we could finally, potentially, go ahead and have birds in them. I'm waiting for the birds. You know what? And if it's going to take a little while to make the birds as amazing as my heart hopes for, I can wait longer. But I mean, open air exhibits where you can have birds inside, that opens an entire gigantic part of the life on this planet that we could celebrate. I love birds. You guys know I'm obsessed with birds. We name like almost all of the birds that come to our deck. There's Singlet the little dove, who is named Singlet because he's a young male who comes by himself, and we know his parents, they dropped him off. Like, we've got Mama Cardinal and Papa Cardinal. We've got Rooster and Chicken, the Carolina Wrens. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, Red Ruff Lemurs. See, and I also am going to be honest with you guys. I feel like I take better care of the lemurs that I actually Or, you know, all of the animals that have your guys' names versus just random names. Dang it. All right, well, we're gonna ignore the inbreeding of the lemurs and other sentences I never thought I would say. And here's the issue with the open aviaries. They don't fit. That's the issue. You may have noticed. I want to put 2 walkthrough exhibits, so you kind of walk through the sloth exhibit and the butterfly exhibit as you move through this area. And the way we currently have things set up, it's not going to fit. And I'm trying to leave this zone kind of empty on this really wild plan to maybe potentially have a restaurant with a waterfall and a cliff over here. It's ambitious, I know. I might even throw in a cave with like maybe fruit bats inside or something. That's way too ambitious, but that is one of the things I hope for, and I think it might be possible if we go ahead and we finally remove a few more of the eyesores. You guys ready for this? Yeah. Dodo Raptors Panda Education Center is what this place is named, which is kind of amazing. We're going to rename the gate that just for the moment. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to retire it. Yep. Look at that. Just like that, we've gone ahead and we have already made a bunch of space. We're even, oh, I forgot how I had these flamingo gardens for as our flamingos started passing away, which actually took a lot longer than I expected because they live for a long time. Okay, we're not getting rid of the memorial gardens. We've had memorial gardens since before they were a thing. Thank you very much. We will move the ATMs. I'll make like a cute money tree or something for the ATMs at some point. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove all of this. All these paths. Yeah, no. Away they go. Away they go. We've got things to do. Okay, I didn't mean to remove those paths though. That was an accident. Wait, where's my, okay. All right, please. Okay, curb on ground. Just match with everything else for the love of everything. And then we're also going to remove these paths for now. People are very wisely backing on up. Whoops, sorry everyone. And then we're going to remove this section. People are gonna have to hold out without their bubble tea for a little while. And then, wow. Wow. Whoa! Whoops. I've never used that before, so I wasn't prepared for the power of actually using a bulldozer. Okay. Let's see. What else could I... Habitat objects, water. Got it. Path, like, does that remove... What removes, like, the... Is it habitat objects? Paths? Wow. Barriers? Like, how can you just go ahead and, like, snag yourself the trash cans? Apparently you have to do it by hand. That's alright. Wow. Already this is really, like, changing the area quite significantly, but it's giving me hope that my dreams of being able to get this area transformed into something really special just might come true. Alright, let's move our sorry we're expanding sign. And then I'm getting really excited about this. Because if we can make this look as good as I'm hoping. Let's do this over. We'll move it over here for now, so people know. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. And then, do I have everything? Yay! Okay, I fixed the bulldozer. Trust me, I was working really hard on that too. We'll put the bulldozer over here because I love. I mean, it's like playing with Legos or some other thing as a child, you know? You want to keep it nice and fun and thematic. We'll even continue to move these things over. It just adds to the ambiance. It's like why you add clutter in Sims. Like, why add extra clutter when, like, your Sims technically don't need it? And you might even get rid of the clutter eventually? Because it adds to the fun. That's why we put those things there. Alright, so, next up, we're going to try to put down a facility that will provide energy. I'm honestly thinking we could even just do, like, wind or solar somewhere over here. And we're actually going to move this extremely Tiberius, the giant leaf. Oh no. Okay, hang on. We have code red. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, it's a little bit, why is the exhibit not like 1000% for these guys? Let's add in the tropical plants. Silver, are you okay? Cleanliness? Get over here, keepers. We need to take care of this area. Okay, so who is left in here? Look, the leaf cutter, like excuse me, the giant leaf insects are important. We need to make sure we have that lineage going. So we have a very healthy male right here. Let's see if I can sort. He's actually one of the highest. In fact, I think he is the highest of any of the exhibit animals we currently have. So we'll grab these guys. Okay, actually I'm gonna grab another. I should probably compare mates, like to make sure we pull, all right, Putra. Putra here happens to be very healthy, and they might have very healthy little tiny leaf bug eggs. So let me find where, where did that one? Oh wait, of course. Okay, that one and Satia. Let's send over here. There we go. And speaking of giving things names so that we care about them more, let me go ahead. We're gonna name this new male Bumbles after Bumbles. And Bumbles, I'm so glad you're enjoying our adventures, and I'm really glad you love our pirate zoo, or not our pirate zoo. I'm really glad that you love Zomberry Island, the pirate city town thing, zombie rescue center that we're making in our zoo crafting experience. I hope that you're a very happy leaf bug, and then we're gonna go ahead and then we're going to name the last one Lynx. And Lynx, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you've learned so much more from, like, well, actually I'm not glad you've learned more from our channel than from school, because I wish school was better for you, but I'm glad you've like had fun learning things. Like, for instance, did you guys know, and I know you don't know this, and if you knew this I'm gonna be like completely blown away, but did you know that fossil evidence shows that leaf bugs that look like our Malaysian leaf bugs here actually evolved 43 million years ago? I read that on the Wikipedia for them. So I have not verified the sources. And to be honest, I have been kind of thinking, wait, how? Like, how do they know that, like, just how? Like, I think that you need to trust but verify, as my father, who's an engineer, often says, and I'm gonna need to verify that. But I don't know how. Like, was it amber? Like, did they find a bunch of leaf insects in amber and that's what did it? All right, let's go ahead and put this path down for our staff to go ahead and be able to reach that. And then now we need to do something about the power. I want to try to go ahead and put in a replacement power source before we remove this one, especially because these can get kind of fussy. Okay, come on, come on, come on. All right, there we go. Put that there just for a second. And fussy path. Okay, there. Okay, had to get rid of the fussy path. And then where is, crying out loud, I want to use like the nice stone, the natural grass path my foot. I wish that you could blend the paths a little smoother. Ooh, but maybe that's a project we could work on sometimes. Like, yeah, like working on paths or working on plants. What are you really gonna pick, Seri? Shh. Shh. Let me share my lies. Let's see. So, now here's the thing. I know there's one of these solar arrays I really liked, and I felt like matched. Is it this one? I think it's this one that I really liked, and I felt like it kind of matched the theme that we're building. But at the same time, I feel like we kind of have like in both the temple walls here, and then also in this really beautiful colored stone that actually does remind me of the black stone fences that are built on Hawaii in the national park that were part of like very ancient builds. That's what it reminds me of. And as many of you guys know, I am Hawaiian, but I have not grown up in Hawaii because it's expensive, so I've only been able to go once. So I'm very partial to this. I actually think it would be fun to build like a little garden where we had maybe a solar panel or two there. But there's also this. And I actually thought this thing was really cool, because what if we had on like the back of it. Like what if we had the little solar panel, but we also had like a little information station about it, so that then people could come and they could learn like, oh, this is how you could have better use of energy, at least here. Solar panels may not be the solution for like everywhere in the world, but at least here it'd be nice. All right, terrain modification failed my foot. Oh my gosh, and apparently, okay. Because I liked that idea of having people be able to maybe, it could be a little sun garden, of course. It could be a little solar garden where people could come and they could just like have a moment, just a moment to kind of like sit with everything. Also, I just realized, okay, all right, get out of my way, out of my way. You go all the way over here, please. I'm still failing to start with the big thing. So, I caught myself. We're gonna do it. Animal exhibits. So, can we fit 2 walkthrough exhibits if we are very sneaky? Can we make it so you can go ahead and begin to enter the land of the sloth? And then after that, can we make it so that then we force you to wind through the beauty of the butterfly zone? Everything has slowed to a crawl. We all wait with bated breath as we get closer to, okay, let's see, Tethys's little tidal creek, and then you could pop out after looking at butterflies. I really want people to look at butterflies here, like, and then pop out over here. Okay, okay. We have touchdown on these 2, but it's not exactly where I want it to be just yet. So we're gonna go ahead and no. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're gonna be a little bit more. Okay, can we do this? Because I really want it to feel like you can walk from. Yes, kind of like that. Okay, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. If the path like touched right here, then I have hope that we can make it happen. So if we come over here and then do this, there we go. All right. And then we turn. Okay, doing good. Doing good. There. And dreams can come true, even if they look extremely chaotic and not like anything that anything beautiful just yet. What you see here before you, my friends, is the beginning of a whole new era here in our Pixel Sanctuary. You're just gonna have to like take my word on it for now, though. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on today's adventures. Now I can play with plants for a minute! Permission for plants granted! Ah. And if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, I hope that you name the things that are important to you, including the things that you love yourself. Oh, look at that, I snuck in something all deep and meaningful. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!